Success does not have a look. There are people who are really skinny, who are successful, people who are really fat, who are successful, black people, white people, yellow people. There are disabled people who are really successful, people who are able, who are really successful, trans, gay. It does not have a look. But they do all have three things in common. Every successful person you meet have these three traits that you just simply cannot miss no matter what. Hi, my name is Nikki. Not Nike. Let's do it. And I know it to be true because I have interviewed so many of them. The number one thing you will notice and is they all think they're better than everybody. They all have a superiority complex. And even if they don't say it out loud, you can feel it. They almost feel like they're the chosen ones. Like God told them at a very young age that they're going to be successful. And they kind of walk around this world like that. You feel it in their energy. They really believe that they're better than everybody else. And not in a way of saying like, I'm going to put everybody else down, but they feel like they have a higher purpose. I remember my mom always told me, like, I was 4 when I would tell my parents, I'm going to be a billionaire. And they're like, how does she even know what that is? Because they're just some people that's the wiring of their body, and they know at a very young age that they're meant for more. Now, the second trait is that every highly successful person has crippling insecurity, which is so paradoxical to what I just said. Like, how can you be so arrogant and so self-assured and yet have a lot of insecurity? Well, guess what? Those two tend to go together. Think Kanye, think Trump, think truly Anna Wintour, any other ENTJs than myself. I'm an ENTJ. Usually they already have that superiority complex at a very young age. And then something happens that puts a chip on their shoulder. For me, I was bullied severely in high school. I've told about it. I was a nerd who sat alone in the school cafeteria. I didn't have friends till I met my best friend, Cindy, in college. And so I have a chip on my, like every magazine that I've ever gotten into, Time, Forbes, Vogue, Rolling Stone, Business Insider, Success. Every time I would get featured in a magazine, I would screenshot it and send it to my bullies from high school. That insecurity stays with me. And, you know, the reason why I will always go into every room thinking people don't like me, or like they're going to make fun of me, or they're going to make fun of my hair, because I was bullied severely in high school. But that insecurity is what drives. The very last thing, they're very impulsive. They have very little impulse control. Now, you might think that's a bad thing, and it could be a bad thing if you don't know how to hone it well, but I call it more decisiveness. My mentors, every successful person I know, all my mentors in life, they're very decisive. They make decisions like that, quick, fast, in the moment, right there. So much so, like with my new company that I just launched, whenever I meet up with a potential client, if they're like, can I go home to think about it? I block you. There's no point, because I know you're going to give me hell. You're going to make my life a living hell throughout the whole contract. I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. Because people who are very successful, who know how to like propel in life, they have this like it feels like an impulse like a lack of impulse control, but it's truly just decisiveness. They make decision right there and then. Now, does it get them in a lot of trouble? Sometimes, yes. That's why you see a lot of celebrities who are always getting in trouble, because they lack impulse control, but that also propels them as well. That's it. If you have any of this quirkiness and people have made fun of you about it your whole life, try to figure out a way to turn it into something positive so you can use it to become successful. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous.